What's going on, everybody? This is JMO, and today we're in my house. In today's episode, we will be doing my disc collection. I've got some other special ones that we'll talk about here in just a minute. But first off, we're going to go off over the ones I have on this rack, and of course, talk about the rack. So let's get on into the first shot. So now we're here, like I said, at the disc rack. This one actually is the MVP disc station. Was actually bought for my Christmas present for my grandmother. So, Bud, thanks for getting it for me because I desperately needed it. And I've got, like, you can only see here, I've got putters down here, which will kind of split those up. And then I've got some special, like, signed and tournament discs and stuff like that. So, first off, I'm going to talk about my drivers ranging from all the way here all the way to about right here. And like I'm not really, of course, I'm not going to go through every single disc because that would be too long of a video. The ones I'm going to talk about are more kind of like special ones to me, and then we'll go more in detail there. But it's like this is the only 13 speed that I have. It's Ezra Ederhold's Nuke. The only reason why, like, I've got this, and this is the only 13 speed that I have. So I got it, and it's like it's one of those cool, like, ghost stamp things where you have to really get up close and personal with it. And then it's like it's got a cool little swirl around it, and it's also something that I think I could really get a hold of if once I get everything going and everything. Then I think this one will definitely be one that I would bag at that point. Then from here to right here is my 12 speeds. I have some of those because when I originally started, I thought 12 speeds were pretty cool, so I thought I needed them. But I'm like, some special ones that I've got here are the first run prototype of the Simon Line time lapse that I won in a drawing, and then a Lab second time lapse. I was actually surprised that I got this in the Gyrapalooza box, but it was actually very cool. So I've got these two. I don't have one of the first actual runs, not the first run prototype. I don't have one of the first runs. Have not gotten my hands on that yet because it's not really a disc that I think I could sit here and throw. Like, I'm not confident. That's why I have so little 12 speeds. A lot of them I've gotten rid of over the years. So yeah, and then from right here to about right here are my 11 speeds, and obviously I've got my Wave. I've got another Wraith here, which, speaking of that, I've got two discs here since we're in 11 and 12 speeds. These two right here are going to knock out the Firebird that I had in my bag. They both fly pretty much the same and fly that straight to overstable what I'm looking for. So at the time that this video will come out, I've already made a decision, but one of these two will be going in the bag. I just wanted to give a little heads up. I'm just still kind of deciding there. But yeah, so I've got very little 11 speeds except in the Waves. Like, I've got those in the bag right now, so I'm not really needing too many 11 speeds at the moment. And then from here, let's see, to about right here, from the pink one all the way to here are my 10 speeds. Nothing really special here. Like, I've got a 5-claw Adventure SS. I'm still looking for a 4-claw, so if you got a 4-claw, leave a comment in the description and we'll try to make something work. Not, like I said, not really anything special. One of the first Get Sneakies to ever come out. And yeah, nothing really special there. From here all the way till right here are my 9 speeds. I don't know if you can see those, but 9 speeds is what I typically, and I think actually I have one more right here. But my 9 speeds are more what I typically throw, and it's my, like, kind of like my pride and joy, my 9 speeds. It's like, that's why I have so many. And like down here, mostly like 7 speeds and stuff like that. But we'll get that here in just a second. But like my collections are not really the big and fancy ones. A lot of them I don't have sentimental value to, but it's like I've got one of the a cool Captain's Raptor from the first Jawbreaker Z um, runs that they did. Like I've got a cool looking Brody Undertaker. It's like a cool looking Foundation Heat. I try to keep them all like relatively close to each other in numbers. Like I know these two right here are Raptors. Then you got Cap Wraps. Actually, this is another Raptor. It's out of place. But it's really cool to have 9 speeds because that's typically what is better for my arm speed. And then and then from here, let's see. Actually, from here to about right here are my 8 speeds. So not very little. Most of them are actually passions. I've got I got 4 passions. I've got the first 2 runs of the. There's one more that I'm probably not going to get, but got this one. And if you saw in last week's video, this won the Disc Madness tournament. If you haven't seen that, sorry for spoilers, but go back and watch it. It was a very fun video for me to shoot. And then this is probably I would say the 9 and the 7 speeds here for us. So from 7 all the way down. So right here, I've got one. I'll go ahead and talk about it, but I've got one 6 speed here, which is also from the Gyropalooza box, which is a very cool looking run there. But I'll just put it down here. But yeah, that the Gyropalooza box, it was a little expensive, but it was okay. Yeah, so my 7 speeds, like I said, nothing really too crazy. If you didn't know, I went on the In the Bag podcast. Got in the All Business Brad and Robbie C to send me this out, which was very, very cool. I threw it for a little bit. It was really good, but I just decided to not throw it and have them sign it and everything, which was very cool. I've got 3 Athenas. I've got a cool looking 6 claw Athena. I got one of the Jawbreaker Athenas that they came out with, and I've got a prototype Athena with a Cowboys logo on it. And like after that, nothing really crazy. I've got a cool looking Sting. If you're a wrestling fan, the disc is called Sting, and found that. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it for my 7 speeds. Nothing else kind of really crazy there. So let's head on into the mid ranges. We're here at the mid ranges, and I don't have many. They range from about all the way from here, and then this little bit down here are all mid ranges. But from right here till right here are all hexes, the Axiom hexes. Nothing special there. Like I've got one of the first, not the first one, but one of the first runs of the Zottle hexes that they came out with. Got a cool looking Birdie King one. I had this one in the bag, but then I started throwing Gateway stuff, and then it really kind of knocked it out. But this one was it honestly, it hurt to take this one out. And then from these guys right here, so just about the same amount as the hexes, are all buzzes. I was a big buzz thrower when I first started because of Brody Smith. And speaking of Brody Smith, this was from his starter pack set, which actually I've got the Avenger SS to go along with it. And then I've got a putter down there as well, but we'll talk about that in just a second. But I was very happy to get that. I actually didn't get the starter set. I had to piece it together over time. And yeah. And then it's like I've got a cool looking waffle cake buzz that they did a run of. I'm a big waffle person, so that's like it was funny how Brody chose it, and then Ezra Adahold was the pancake guy, but I'm on the team waffle. So leave a comment down below. Are you team waffle? Or are you team pancake? Let me know. I might like one of you and might like hate the other. But I'm just kidding. But and then you've got one of probably the coolest ones. This is one of those ones that I haven't put my name and number on because I was very scared to do. But it's the 20-year anniversary of the Buzz. This is one that I don't even think I've thrown. If I did, it was probably like once. But this is one of the coolest things. I wanted to get a 10-year Buzz, but if you've looked on eBay, they're kind of expensive. So I'm not really in the market to spend as much money as what they're charging. Like there's a lot of discs. Like this 5-claw here, like I was surprised to get it for I think $30-40, and I was still to this day I'm still surprised about it because all the other ones are up there in price. But yeah, and then down here I've got a Paradox, which is a cool looking watermelon die. I had the Hex run of this, and that's why you see the little black marks. I had both of them in the bag at the time, so I was throwing them and kind of this one would flip, and then I would pick it up, and I was like, "Oh, this is not the actual disc I'm supposed to throw." And then that's why I had to put the marks on it. But I lost the Hex during a tournament, and then it's like these three here are all KC Pro rocks. I've been wanting to try, at the time I've been wanting to try a KC Pro rock for a while. This was the first one. I got a little beat up one, and then I got a brand new one at a tournament late last year. And they all like one started to fly a little flippy, the other one didn't, and then I started getting other discs that I like a little bit more. So I put those out. And then the last two, like I said, if you saw last week's video, you saw the Supra already. And then this one also came in the Gyropalooza box, but it's the Jamer Conrad Detour. This is the only way to get it unless you go on eBay and try to get a bunch of money off of it. But this one is very hard to get. If you didn't get the Gyropalooza box. And then yeah, that's pretty much it for the mid ranges. Not too many. I've got some in my bag that you've pretty much already seen, and stuff like that. But now we're going to head on into the putters, which are all the way down here, and then we'll get into my gateway stuff, and then this top row here. So let's head on to the putters. It's kind of hard to film like this. The little dog's coming here to talk to us about it. But yeah, so all these right here are putters, and then this bottom row here, these right here are all giveaways. So don't worry about, or not giveaways, but throwaways. But so yeah, so these right here are kind of the odd ones, not really any duplicates there. Then you've got some PA3s. All of these right here are Envies. I've got Lunas. Got the Cash Dash Pure, which is a funny, if you don't know, Anthony Bedanza did this one, and it was a very funny little thing there. But the Lunas is like probably one of the funniest things I've ever done. I asked the Birdie Fan, which is Robbie Seastang. It's a little funny Robbie. I tried to do my best to do his logo, but it was fun there. And then somebody said do knockoff Roach, Rich Man's Roach, which is the Luna. It's kind of like the Roach and the Luna are pretty much the same thing if you don't know. And then from right here are all AVRs. I was a big AVR putter when I first started, or actually not long ago. I was putting with KC Pro AVRs. This is the only end of a putter that you will ever see me putt with is KC Pro AVRs. I've tried the normal AVRs. I've tried the McPro AVRs. I've tried everything, but the KC Pros, but specifically this run, are, in my opinion, the best to ever putt with. And then you've got, like, I got the Gyropalooza Glitch. And then got Proxy, the only pig in my collection. So shout out Robbie C for getting me to that one. Or, well, he didn't give me this one. He got me into the pig. Then you've got like a cool looking Steady. from Steady Ed, the creator of disc golf. You got a Fierce, a Judge, and then all of these from about right here. So this is probably one of the biggest of one specific disc that I have down here is all zones. I'm a big zone person. That's one thing me and Robbie see you have differences of. Oh, and then probably one of the coolest looking zones that I have is that one from Pastry Dies. That one is cool. And then from right here, actually right here are all roaches. And if you hinted at what I had, this is from the Brody collection. I had the Buzz here, and then the Avenger SS right here. But this one is actually specifically more special to me because I had Brody write a special message to me to kind of like when I'm in that zone of putting or whatever, something I can look at. It says, if in life you have two choices to either fail or succeed, which will you decide? Man up and stay dark horse. Which that is one of his little little things to say there, and that one means a lot to me. And then the next one, the Pixel, which is Simon Lazant's putter that he's actually putting with. I don't typically like it, but it's still a very cool disc and something I can work into the bag at some point. But typically right now it's not my go-to. And then I've got 3 polecats here. Actually, I got another pig I forgot about. Throw that right there. And then got a cool Kratos, which is another. It's the Luna, but with a bead on it. And then the Ganonberg Link. Both of them I've considered for the bag, just have not made any things about it yet. So now we're going to head on into the top shelf here and the gateway stuff. Start off with the gateway stuff. Nothing really special. Like I've got Wizards, got Voodoos, obviously. Another Voodoo here. I've got 5 Voodoos. I plan on getting more just because, or actually no, 7 Voodoos. So I got backup putters. I got a Ninja. Cool looking Saber. This was actually the first disc I ever bought online, and turns out it was a gateway disc, so it was very interesting. It's like it was meant to be. And then got a Realm. If you haven't thrown this, it's a very good disc. You got Apache, Diablo, Diamonds, and then Wizards. Obviously, the Wizard is a very cool run of discs. It's actually made its way back into the bag. I took this Diamond Voodoo out and added that in. But the next video that comes out will be my tournament prep video, I believe, unless I have something else come out. Don't correct me on that one. But but I will go more in depth. I've made some small changes. I already told you about one with the Wraith and the Destroyer going in the bag. But the next time it will be my tournament prep video for the Magic City Mega Bowl, and that will be the final arrangement of my bag until the end of the year. I know I've made my video and I've already made a couple changes, but I'll go in more in depth about the changes and why I put them in there. So from here all the way over here, or actually not this one. This was that Cookie Monster one that I had to take out. But from here all the way here is Adam from Galactus. So I guess this is probably, besides my driver section, this is probably the biggest one that I have. Like this one was actually the first disc I ever bought that Adam died, but it was before I joined the team, which is Prophet. Then it's like this was the first one that I actually bought with being on the team. And then I got this one, or these two, which are MVP glitches. This one I got. This is one of the first few that I got at a tournament while being on the team, and this one I did at a Die Academy that he put on. And So that was very cool there. And then it's like he's got his own Berg. Not a big fan of it. It's just it's got the Wonder Bread and it's him. So I'm supporting him in any way I can. And then like another special one to me, he did this one with him also being a Braves fan. He's never done this. He did an Atlanta Braves die for me. So this one I'm trying to work back in the bag. It's just kind of hard to do at the moment. And then it's like all of these over here are just backups to the discs that I already have in the bag. So that's why it's like these two, like so going in the bag, it's like I need to have backup to it. Well, it's kind of hard because there's not, if there's any more out here and you don't want it, leave a comment down below and I'll definitely try to get it. And then this one is just so rare to find. It's a little kind of flat top there. I don't, you can probably see that, but so I'm trying to figure out which one I want more in the bag. Both of them are kind of hard to replace. And so yeah, so that's pretty much I'm like these are, like I said, all backups. That's pretty much it there. Now we're gonna head on into the last section, which is the special disc, special collections section here. We've got all these on the wall. I've got some special ones here. I'm actually going to talk about the minis first and then work into these. I did the Trilogy Challenge, so I got a mini there. Got a cool PDGA one. Cool Alabama one. Got some other tournament ones. And then this one is probably one of the funniest ones I have is I'd rather be playing disc golf. It's very cool. And then I've got my Alabama replacement one that should be coming in the mail probably already by the time this video has come out. Then I've got a Get Freaky XL Mini, which turns out these actually can fly pretty well. I've never thrown it or tried to, but turns out you can actually throw this. Which you can throw just about anything, but that one actually flies pretty well from what I've seen in videos. And then I've got some special disc here. This one is from the 100K live stream that Foundation did, and it's signed by, let's see, I think from here you got Hunter, Trevor, Connor, Robbie, Brad, Jason, and I'm blanking on the name here, and I've got a message from Robbie C telling me about it a long time ago, but that one is very cool there. Then I've got, I have a sports podcast, JMO Sports Podcast, which is actually fun here. This was one of the first pictures that I had of like my podcast with the name on it and everything, and I signed it there just for the fun of it. It's on actually a Felon. At the time, I thought a Felon would be a good disc, but it was okay. Then this was the first time I ever saw Robbie at the Mega Bowl, my first year 2 years ago, and I got him to sign it. It says "Pig of Love, Pig of Life." And then the first signature I ever got from Brody on his Rocket Roach with a cool like cotton candy swirl on it. Then as an Alabama fan, like this is my all-time favorite logo. Got this one made. It's on a Ballista Pro, which I can't throw, so this one is just more of a wall hanger. And then this one right here means a lot to me. It's on the first ever Roach that I ever got. And then it's signed by the two people that got me into this sport, got me out of that bad state that I was in. So this one means a lot to me, and this one will never leave my collection. It will never be thrown. So I'm very happy to have this one. So thanks, Brody. Thanks, Robbie, for all you've done for me. And then up here, I've got these 5 are signed. This is a Test Flight Kratos that Adam from Galactus got me, signed by Paul McBeth, which is very, very cool. The only Paul McBeth signature I actually have. So very cool there. And then this one is an Avenger SS signed by Brody, Hunter, and Trevor. It's actually got some small little things in it. And it's got Paul, like it's got a little goat for Paul. So they did a little joke thing there. So if I was to ever meet Paul, this would be a disc that I would get signed. This one I got signed last year at the Mega Bowl. Got it signed by Greg Barsley. He was there to do like a little special thing. This one right here is signed by Chris Dickerson, Adam Hammis, and I can never figure out who the third one was. I don't know if y'all can see there of who that might be. If you have any idea, leave a comment down below, and if you can ever find it out. Then I got Ricky Wysocki signed one here. This one was actually the mud bug that I did last year, and it's a cool special disc that I couldn't pass up on it. I actually did pretty well, 12th out of 20th. Shot 20 over par at George Ward. Not too happy on that one, but a very cool one to do there. And then these three right here are all the first three tournaments I ever did. So you've got the Team Lehman charity disc golf tournament that I did, finished last. Let's see, 22 over par in last place on, which is, I'm not happy about it, but that was my first real year like competing in disc golf. The Peach City Classic, second ever disc golf tournament, 29 over par, 16th place, so second to last. So I kind of kept, in my first year, I kind of kept up with my positions and everything. And this one is like, I actually got sick in the last round, so I didn't get to finish the hole. But luckily, my score was good enough where I didn't finish last. So I was very happy about that. And this one, and my first ever Mega Bowl, and I shot, let's see, 100. I was 102nd out of 108, so not too bad. But the thing is, the other 6 after me were where they didn't finish the round, so technically I didn't finish last, but I did out of all the active people. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. So let's go to it now. Thanks for watching this video. I'm hoping you like my collection. Tell me in the comments maybe what your favorite disc was of the discs that I've shown. And then, but yeah, so like I said, comment down below which one you liked. I'd like to give a shout out to my sponsors, Gateway Disc. You can use JMO-DG421 down in the description. And then Galactus, you can use JMO10 at galactus.com. And like I said, all will be down in the description below for their websites with the codes. And then you can, Iron City Disc, you can go to ironcitydisc.com and use Lowry 2024 at checkout. And then T-Box Socks, you can use special code that I've got on my Instagram. Just send me a message, and like I said, Instagram and Facebook will all be down in the description. So just send me messages about it, and I'll get you taken care of. So, but yeah, that's been it for today. Make today great for somebody else, because you never know what a hi, hello, I love you, or anything like that can mean to somebody. And like I said, that's it for today, and I'll see y'all on the course.